If it disagrees with experiment, it's wrong. And that simple statement is the key to science. It doesn't make a difference how beautiful your guess is. It doesn't make a difference how smart you are who made the guess or what his name is. If it disagrees with experiment, it's wrong.
Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and the pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Vanko. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Okay, let's get it.
I've been on a mission like totally spice. I'm a baddie, she bad, but she totally nice. Nails are blue and her toes feel like white. They complete me, child at the soul for my leg. He knew it for sure, but he left with a why.
What is up, party people? All right, so let's get one thing straight. I know my audio is probably not the greatest. I know my visuals aren't going to be the greatest. Things are going to have to evolve as they normally do. Let me know you guys can hear me. Let me know the live stream's going on good, and we'll start getting into things and saying what's ups. It's very odd doing this again. For those of you who don't know, I've been gone for 4 years basically from live streaming. For most of you that know, I'm still around. I've been around hanging out in Discords and other YouTube sites and stuff like that. But let's get into the chat where it's important. What is up, Davros? I'm happy to see you here, my friend. I know you like to hang out over at the other place. What's up, C4? It's been a very long time. Hope you're doing very good. I know you guys get the storms. What up, Under the Ether? Been an extremely long time. I know who you are, so let me go this. Right. And then yeah, other than that, not sure if you guys have seen in the chat, in the title, what this is about. Majority of this live stream is going to be about what is, I guess you guys are calling the final experiment. I consider it to be very odd that it's called the final experiment for a lot of people. You guys would know why. But let's get into it. If you guys want to join the panel at any time, let me know in the chat. I'm probably just going to put the link to the Google Meets. I still use Google Meets. I will be using Discord soon. Just like I said, I'm getting everything set up right now. This is like feels like the first time again. So I'm probably gonna end up doing it that way. Let me look around. Let me see something real quick. Make sure everything's set up on live stream side. Good, excellent. All right, so let's get into this. Okay, so like you guys know, I've been gone for 4 years. I have relocated. I have left California. I'm now in Texas, and I am enjoying it. One of the biggest issues was that I didn't have internet. I didn't have good enough internet to do what I love to do, and that is talk endlessly to you guys. But now I have excellent internet. I have zero reason not to live stream. And even more reasons to live stream. One of them being is there's no more YouTube live streams where people get to just bullshit anymore. Kind of odd. I don't like it. So yeah, I got internet now. As things go, they're going to evolve. Like I said, I had my little man cave being set up so I can be able to live stream and sit comfortably. Right now, I'm sitting on a fucking couch with a microphone in my hand. It's not even in a stand right now, and I'm staring at 2 TVs trying to figure out what's going on everywhere. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to be doing flat earth stuff still, obviously. doesn't go away. More importantly, though, pretty sure nobody's been doing it, but I have. There's a lot of geoengineering, quote unquote, climate change topics going on that people aren't talking about that need to be talked about. So, I'm going to do it. Definitely going to have a lot more streams for that. More importantly, one of the things I wanted to make very clear is I want this to be the same thing it was. I don't want to change a thing. The only thing that will change is I'm probably not going to do it every day. It will be at the very least every other day, but it will be consistent. So you guys will have a place to hang out. We'll have a panel to chill on and talk shit and etc. like we used to. The other thing that I want to make very clear is that I don't really care about what's going on drama-wise anymore. I hear it. I know you guys know about it, so I don't want to bring it here. So if you know about the other places and the other stuff and the things that are going on, I don't care. I don't really care in my chats. I don't really care on the panels. So we'll leave those things to those places. For most of you that are still breathing and living, I'm sure you guys have heard about this final experiment. This is one of the things that one of the things that got me to start live streaming so quickly. Is my doubts. I have lots of doubts for this. Why? Because for most of you who've been around a while, you know that there's been dozens and dozens and dozens of these things. And I just feel like it's just one more clickbait. What's going to happen? Let's just talk shit about all the flat earthers and move on type situations. And you know what? It may be. It may very well be. But I do know one of the biggest issues that I personally have, and I've heard, is there's a lot of questions. A lot of people don't really get the lowdown on what this final experiment is, what's going on, and luckily there's a opportunity for anybody that's skeptical, whether you're flat Earth or you're a glober like myself, and is skeptical about this experiment, test, observation, whatever you want to call it. Tonight at 8 p.m. Central, over at my boy's server at Municipal Mass Media, Demon Stride, he's actually going to have an interview with Duffy himself. They're going to go ahead and ask, I guess, all the questions that a lot of people are asking and try to figure out what's going on. All right. Davros says there's something going on. Glad. Deshaun making a comeback. Yeah, Davros, I'm excited. This one isn't going to be one of the 2-3 hour type ones. This is more just so I'm used to starting this back up, making sure everything's going to keep going as I'm doing it. I'm sure you guys have noticed, like, my live stream is very basic right now. And I like to be a little bit more interactive with what's going on the screen. But for now, this is what you get. So, like I said, I'm going to try. This panel part is more just to see if everything is working as I want it to. It is. Yeah, that's the other thing. I don't remember where anything is, so I have to literally remember how to get people in here, how to find this stupid link. Got that. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the chat. We're gonna do this old school style because why not? Okay. There. Let that go. I'm not really sure how long it's going to take you guys to get on the panel, to be honest, because like I said, it's been forever and it's a learning experience for me too, so bear with me. But like I said, there's a lot of things going on with this. If you haven't heard about this, I don't know where you've been, but apparently there's a guy, Duffy, who apparently has a lot of money and is willing to take, from what I've gotten from this, again, this is from what I've gotten, please correct me in the chat, join the panel. Let's figure this out so that it's clear. So let me break it down where I'm at on it. There's a guy who is willing to take a flat earther and a glober to Antarctica to listen or to observe the 24-hour sun. And I think it is in December. Now, on the surface, this seems perfectly fine. That seems legit. Seems like again, uh, any other opportunity for a flat earther to find out what's going on, all that's all good and dandy. But then that's where my questions started because it was like when I got all this information, there was 25 spots for this travel agency. It's called Antarctic Logistics something, and they have 25 spots. My first questions were, are you part of this whole expedition? Do you have to fill all the spots, or are you just grabbing 3 spots indefinitely to go? Well, those are good. Those are questions that I feel like should be answered. More important questions like, if they're not already bought, he hasn't bought these spots. Yeah, well, Davros, that's what I do. I get skeptical. You should be skeptical, right? It didn't. Why didn't people got skeptical when what's his name, Radio Sapien, was going to do his stuff? Look how that turned out. Everyone gets skeptical. The problem is I don't feel like anybody's getting skeptical at all about this, and it's weird, a little fucking weird to me. But that's here nor there, right? So my other thing was, if he if he hasn't already purchased these tickets, because I don't know how that part would work. I don't know if he would have to have a name for those tickets, but does do you get the tickets? Does he get the tickets and then just assign names to them, or does he have to have the people? And if that's the case, this Antarctic logistics place that sets up these expeditions, they're going to be filling up these seats. I would assume. So I'm sure there has to be some type of timeline or some type of situation where Duffy's going to go, hey, I need to do this by this point. It can't be at the last second. So those are some little tidbit questions. The other ones would be, I'm gonna try to get this on here. There is something to remind you guys. The other question I had was, if the few flat earthers that suddenly they've decided for, if they can't go, are they going to be willing to take other flat earthers, right? Flat earthers that may not be as prominent as Whitsitt, may not be as prominent as David Weiss. And again, I'm following this stuff, but I'm not really following it because to me it is literally just another final experiment, and that's fine. But there are, like I said, there are questions that should be answered. I understand why so many flat earthers are being skeptical. When I was a flat earther, the first thing that I remember thinking this, and again, a lot of I was really looking for understanding and truth about stuff, but it was, do I trust this person to commit to this? Can I commit to this? And I think it's kind of foolish to call people out and all this stuff if it's on a whim, right? This has only been going on for a month or two, and a lot of questions haven't been answered. I know a lot of things are being done under the tape, like behind the scenes. Um, you know, Other Globers having Zoom meetings and et cetera, et cetera. And to me, that's fine. Again, I don't really care. It's just I understand where the skepticism is coming from Flat Earth. And again, like I said, tonight, my boy Stride, he's having a one-on-one interview with Duffy himself over at his MMA server. I think the easiest way to get to watch it would be the YouTube stream that he has. Those links are in the description. If you don't have time to do it, don't worry. I'm going to remind you again. But like I said, it's one of those situations where there are a lot of questions, and you just see a lot of hype for almost nothing at the moment. So that's what I'm saying. Let me go in the chat since no one's in the. Because I have to look at multiple streams to figure out where I'm at. Okay, so Under the Ether says, this is sus. Tons of evidence for a 24-hour sun in the north, only fake, incomplete ones in the south. And that is the consensus for the South Pole for the majority of flat earthers. And the thing is let me ask you under the ether. Let's say without naming names, a predominant flat earther goes to Antarctica with Duffy, and they see
a 24-hour sun. It's undoubtable. They understand what they are seeing. Do you change your flat earth perspective, or do you deem that person a shill, a liar, or etc.? Because that is the overall issue that I'm seeing with this experiment, where I see what Duffy wants. He wants someone like Witsit to go. And Witsit goes and he sees a 24-hour sun and he comes back and says, "Hey guys, it's a globe. I saw a 24-hour sun." He wants everyone that follows Whitson so wholeheartedly to go, "Holy shit, we live on a globe." I got news for Duffy. That's not how it works. It never works that way. It's a fallacy, right? It's I'm gonna call it the Antarctic fallacy. That's a good idea. So when you think about it, the goal that I see, the overall goal for this is just clickbait. I watched a few of Duffy's uploads on this situation. It seems more of a game to him, but it doesn't. I'm not seeing a final experiment. I'm not seeing something that's going to change. That's going to put flat Earth up on it, on upside down on its head. I don't. I just can't see that happening. But there is hope, right? I'm proof. I'm proof. There's fucking hope. Go back in the chat real quick. This is something I don't normally do. I'm gonna make sure I stay in the chat as much as possible, especially because no one's on the panel at the moment. And but there is a lot to go into. Under the ether, what convinced me to go back to thinking we were on a spinning, wobbling pear? Let me answer. Let me go through the chat, and then I will answer that for you because that's a good question. And it actually pertains to these things. It was. Hey, what's up, Big Blue? Welcome, man. I'm happy to see you here. It says, "Will it result in nothing but denial?" That isn't even exactly Blue. I don't see. I'm the main reason I am so interested in this is it's like one side the Globers are going, "This is the flat Earth killer." No one's gonna go proving everyone knows it's not flat. Problem is, that's a hell of a trip. Can't expect everyone to go. And then when you start getting picky about who goes, then you're really getting narrowing down the chances of it even happening. So, like I said, I don't see this getting anywhere. I think it. I honestly do think, and take this for a grain of salt. It's I get what's happening. I think it's clickbait, Blue. Exactly like you said. Blue says 100% clickbait. The main thing it will show is the reference to be the refusal to not be part of the first. Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna be wanting part of it. I, I wouldn't say at all costs because there are flat earthers willing to go, and if it was a paid trip, they're definitely gonna go. There are some out there. It may not be the ones Duffy wants. It may not be the one Craig or whoever else is involved in deciding who has to go to solve this problem. It is what it is. To be fair, what's it? I don't think. If he, okay, there it says, if Witsit was there, he would tell me that the midnight sun in Antarctica, or the midnight sun in Antarctica. I start to doubt it. Well, I don't know. Witsit, to me, as far as I'm concerned, Witsit's just a wordsmith. It's not. He's not. He is no different than a Brian Leakey going or anybody else that you would single to go out there. It's just what it is. But yeah, like I said, it's one of those things where I don't see it getting beyond what everyone believes it's going to get to. I just said I'm gotta fix it. It's down. Sorry about that. Sidetracked. Okay, so like I said, I don't see it getting anywhere beyond YouTube. I don't see it getting anywhere beyond calling out flat earthers. And you know what? To each their own, whatever. But like I said, tonight we're at the very least, the answer or the questions that I have, the questions that a lot of people are starting to have for Duffy about this experiment are going to be talked about tonight. Again, sound like a broken record in the description to the Medicinal Mass Media server and the YouTube channel. That's where the interview would be. The easiest to watch would probably be the YouTube channel. Tonight, 8 p.m. Central. I remember, yeah, 8 p.m. Central, and I'm expecting a good interview. I like I said, the main thing is to fill in the gaps for my understanding of what he wants and what he's doing with this, and to basically verify whether or not I feel it's still clickbait. And if it, like I said, if it's clickbait, it's clickbait. Oh well, there's nothing you can really do about it, or nothing I can really do about it, right? It's it's just another live stream uploads talking about how they think flat Earth is wrong. Um, but I do have evidence. Um, I was watching. Like I said, I have done some research on this. Um, oh, let me backtrack. Let me. So this is why I have so many questions. Um, there has been a lot of Globers that run around acting like this is the win for the globe, like I was saying a minute ago. And so what happened is I started asking questions. The questions that I've asked right now, um, actually a lot more, but they couldn't even answer the questions. But these are the same people that are all calling flat earthers wusses and pussies and all this stuff, acting as if they have no intentions on even wanting to go. There are, trust me, because I've talked to a few of them that would be more than willing to go, have the time to go, but they don't know the details about this. All they know is that this rich guy saying he's going to take people to Antarctica, and that is basically fucking it. I think there needs to be a lot more info out there, and hopefully tonight we get that info. But so I beat that one with a dead horse. There's many other things to talk about, and that's why I'm here, not just for this final experiment. That is not the final experiment. Um, there's a lot of opportunity, right, that I'm seeing. There are no panels out there. The panels that do exist are basically all Discord, and they're either very extreme flat Earth or they're very extreme globe Earth, or you get the down split in the middle. What I consider to be the ones to hang out, right? You guys heard me say this 1,000 times. Medicinal Mass Media. It's a great server. There is no disrespect. You know damn well how that works when I'm around. But that it's not the other place where it's just nothing but shit talk, and it's not the other place where it's just heavily 24/7 moderated, right? So check that out, guys. It's fun. We're gonna start doing debates there. Any debate, anything that would happen here, debate wise, I was gonna get set up to be over there. I do plan on having my friend Demon Strido here, probably on a one-on-one panel, so you guys can get to know who the fuck he is. Because believe it or not, it's actually one of the Globe servers that actually has made traction. It's actually one of the Globe servers that isn't a cesspool, right? So I'd like to help him out and give him a little more traction on that. You'll see some more uploads and see me. Usually, I'll go when they're over. Okay, so let me get back into the chat, see if you guys actually said anything. What questions? I know the Globers. I know some Globers who are running GoFundMe for for some of the ticket costs. Yeah, that's again, that's one of the biggest things, right? Um, there are different ideas of how this is going to work. One of the things I've heard was that Duffy was paying all expense trip. Recently, I've heard Duffy is only paying for South America into Antarctica and whatever expedition wise goes on from there. So what I get from that is that if you live anywhere and you're a flat earther and you're picked to go, because remember they're picking these people now. It's kind of odd that they expect them to go because they're picked, but they have to then get from their place to South America to meet Duffy to then go on this all expense trip. If that's the case, again, there's only a select few. I'd say less than a handful, less than the amount of fingers on one hand, one average hand, uh, um, can probably pack up for a month or 2 weeks or whatever, 2 weeks I think it was, and just take off for Antarctica. And when you think about that, there's a lot that goes into it. Do they have a family? How much are they making on their YouTube excursion? Um, and the most important one is, are they willing to give up that flat Earth idea? Because the reality of it is in my eyes, I know for a fact, go there in December, what you're going to witness is a 24-hour sun. And for me, it took a little while, but it wasn't the easiest thing to leave flat Earth because I realized that I had to fucking explain to everyone that, hey, admittedly I was wrong. Um, then there you go. And for all you out there that are flat Earth that are thinking about leaving flat, it's not that bad. Trust me. It Life goes on. But more importantly, like I was saying, then they got to figure out how they're going to get to South America to get on this excursion. I have recently heard that Duffy offered Jaron um, expenses to get to South America. Now, again, one of my reasons for thinking this is clickbait only, just the fight to flat Earth, the Red's rhetoric version of clickbait is, why are you only picking these random flat earthers? These flat earthers, I get they're content creators, but you're picking content creators that, one, you already assume are unhonest, are dishonest people. That that if they did go there and see the 24-hour sun, they'd have to tell people they weren't. So why would they leave their stream? So why are you so hyper specific on these ones? And I get it. Trust me, I did it. What I don't get is, are you doing this just for the views? Or are you trying to change a flat earther's life? Are you trying to help somebody understand that this is where we live? And again, like, those are the questions I have. Those are the things I want to hear. What is his motivations for this? If it's just to crush flat Earth and make flat earthers look ridiculous, then I mean, how serious are you? Are you serious? Are you actually wanting to take flat earthers there, or is this a situation where they're not going to go, so you just boast about it so you can just laugh about it? To each their own for both, right? But how much energy does anybody want to put into this, especially if we're not even involved in it, we're just listening to it? It just seems far-fetched to me. I heard Duffy was paying a ticket for one person from each side. Then he had a poll for the order listed of the invites. Yeah, that's originally how everything was, and pretty much how it's the idea of this is running so far. But just that alone, there's so many questions. Like I said, the biggest question to me is, and this would tell me clickbait or not, Don. This is exactly how I would know if um, if Antarctic Antarctic Logistics Expeditions has 25 spots total for this expedition, this 2-week trip. And this is like a package, because I looked it up. It's a package that they're going on. So there's only 25 spots. Did Duffy buy 25 spots and he has to fill them up? Has Duffy already paid for 3 tickets and he just needs to fill the names in the dotted lines? Which, again, if he's done that, I would be more confident in his seriousness. But if it's a situation where those spots get filled up and then there would be no trip, he needs to say something, right? Stop playing the 6-0 for the Glovers. I had a Glover come on and he gave me another great idea. It's just ridiculous. To me, that's why I think it's clickbait. But we'll see, right? I hope a flat earther does go. I hope a predominant flat earther goes and records their experience and etc. But yeah, that's just how I feel about it. Here, what up, Demon Stride? There's the man himself. again because I can. Tonight will be interview with Duffy over at Medicinal Mass Discord server. The link is in the description. And if you don't want to go to Discord to do that, the link for his YouTube channel is in there. I believe it's the link. Oh, there you go. Hang on. Give me a second, Demon. What's up, sir? Can you hear me? You have to set up your. I have to. Oh, there we go. What's up, sir? Yeah, hang on. I can't hear you. Give me a second. I have to figure out my. You're my first set guest on my panel in a while, so hang on. Give me a sec. Pretty simple though. Nope, I don't see why I am not. Check your audio settings. Because my audio settings say you should. Okay, so he's gonna come back. But we'll see if we can get him back on. He will be the one doing the interview. Best. Exactly, under ether. I'm sure there's a lot of flat earthers that would love to go. Capable of going, time to go. That's a big deal. All right, hang on, Demon Stride. Let me see if it's on my side because I am not. Okay, hang on. I think I know. Second, I know. Pretty sure my TV audio. Else. And hey, Demon, if it doesn't work, we're gonna. Yeah, I don't know why everyone. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Nope, I know what it is. All right, now try talking. I think I heard you.
You hear me now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, it was on my end. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the
Pretty good. How
stream.
about yourself?
Good, good. Welcome to the stream.
What's with the smell in here?
The panel. No,
The panel
yeah,
smells funny.
I think it was you. What? So I was telling everyone that you're doing the interview. You have it set up what style? Like you're just gonna ask them questions. You guys are just gonna free ball it.
Yeah, pretty much gonna sit down and just try and get a gauge on them. And then, we have that list of questions we're gonna ask them. If any of your panel's got questions, they know where to. You can probably tell them where to put it, right up their ass. So yeah, and then I don't know. I guess the way he interacts is gonna determine the way the interview goes.
Yeah, because we've talked about it before. I've kind of touched on those questions of how many spots are there, et cetera, et cetera. And for anyone who's like, hey, I have questions, you type it in the chat. I'll write them down and I'll ship them off into the Discord over there. Or if you're part of the Medicinal Mass Media server, there is a channel where you can ask any question you want, and they're going to start pulling from it and ask Steffi himself these questions. So questions galore, as many as you can think of. Want them all.
Yep.
I think Crow is here. No. What's up, Crow? Been a
Hey,
long time,
hello.
sir.
Yes, sir. It's good to see you again.
How you been?
I've been good, so much disconnected from the flat Earth, globe Earth discussion, but when I saw you come in with the stream, so I thought to come and say hi.
Nice. Yeah, it's never going away, Crow. You can't run from it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same old, same old. I want to do this. I want to stay away from flat Earth, honestly, but let's keep it real. Like, once you've dabbed your toe into it, the second you come back, it's just gonna be there. So the way I look at it is I guess this is actually a good opportunity to talk about it. I'm gonna do things different here than what's going on. Um, Flat Earth isn't going to be the only thing. I want to, like I said, I want to talk about the weather modification stuff. Hey, mute yourself for a second, Demon. Your clicker. Um, I want to going to be talking about the weather modification things, the geoengineering, climate change. And here's going to be the fun part. You guys know I don't monetize my shit. I do this because I fucking love it. So I'm gonna play the coin game. I do want to talk about the COVID shit that's been going on. I want to talk about vaccines. I want to talk about all those things that people have been kind of hush hush about, and I'll deal with the consequences later. Obviously,
Mm.
I've done it before, and I don't care about doing it now. I
It
want to
doesn't
talk
matter
about.
about monetization though. They're gonna can your ass even just on YouTube for break. If you broach that topic, even from both ends, they're gonna fuck with you.
Well, see, that's the issue that I have because I've looked into it and I'm willing to take that chance. Um, as far as I'm concerned, as long as it's not indefinite misinformation, as long as it's not complete crap, dangerous, I'm going to take the chance because I don't like censoring myself too much. I've done
Right.
it before.
Yeah, I thought to take that chance too, and like I thought having, there's only one person giving the opposition, and then another person completely, pointing out the facts and going over it, and that conversation got me a strike.
Yeah, that's well. See,
So
as I've gotten taken down. As weird as it is, one of my streams gotten taken down. I was actually talking to Dr. Bob about CBD and THC and all that stuff. That got taken. Actually, it got half. It was weird. Half of it got taken down. I got a strike, and the other half I was able to re-upload. It was weird. But I don't. That's the thing. I want to talk about current stuff that's going on, and a lot of it has to do with it. That's the funny part. It's I can't avoid it. I know how to bite my tongue when I need to, but I don't like doing it here. I like not giving it F here. How it's usually been. I want to continue it. Um, went on a fucking tangent again. Um, Oh, back to what I was saying. Yeah, like I said, I want to go. I want to do all the topics I could think of up this channel. I don't want to make it fire specific. I've done it before. I didn't like doing it. I went to every other topic, and I actually enjoyed this a lot more. Most of you who have been around the whole time, you guys know my last debate was like with Babs. I think that was flat Earth, and that was actually wasn't even flat Earth. It was right after, or right before he left flat Earth. Um, but like I was saying, I want to get back and kind of having fun doing the little debates about different topics. Fire is gonna get sprinkled in there. We all fucking know it. Um, like I said, I'm going to have a few here. Catch ones, like if I get enough people on the panel, I'll keep a bunch of people aside and force the one-on-one or something like that. But for the most part, over at my boy Demon Stride here, uh, you can if you want someone you want to debate, let me know and we can set it up over there. I think you're still using StreamYard, I think you said, or they can have it in the Discord.
yeah, we can do it in a stage or a one-on-one, personalized in the StreamYard.
Yeah, and that way it's just it's to me it's one of the very few. And again, you can go over there and request a one-on-one with somebody. It doesn't even have to be live. Preferably it is because why not? It's content. But it's a server where you want good conversation to happen, not just the shit show that everyone's so goddamn used to. So let me know if you're in the server or you haven't. Links in the description. Parrot. Um, but yeah, we'll get more into that. As my streams go on, it'll be more clear and it'll be more flowed out. So you guys will get the gist of what's going on and where it's going on. For instance, like tonight, my boy Demon Stride here, we'll be talking to the Duffy guy, asking every freaking question that no one's really asking. So I'm happy about that. There was something I was going to ask you about that interview. Oh, have you seen the newest one he put up?
I saw a 5 minute one he put out the other day where he was actually breaking down the different packages for the Antarctic treaty, or not treaty, but the packages that they sell and which ones they were going to be going on, like the different
Yeah.
tiers.
Okay. So one of the things that we talk about that kind of threw red flags for me. He did an upload today, and it was an upload, and the first things out of his mouth were, many of you Globers may not understand flat Earth because I've been getting a lot of suggestions lately, like why not take them to the North Pole? And this is why I felt the need to now teach all the Globers why going to the North Pole to see the 24-hour sun wouldn't be worth going. And it seemed very odd to me.
Yeah, that's. I'd like to maybe I'll have to watch that video and see what his reasoning behind that was. But I mean, if he hasn't bought the package yet, and yeah, and he could actually get a bunch of them to actually agree to go to the North Pole, why not do that one? I know the South Pole one like negates the flat disc shape that they already don't agree is part of their model, but they also, have issues with the North Pole.
I feel like he should take two flat earthers, not another Glober.
Yeah.
But the problem with the North is it basically like this: anything above the equator works on a flat Earth too.
Better than it works better than things below the equator.
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. Better, definitely better. I think it would be good, as in a lot of things can be tested. How to get there, where you are in relation, type stuff. But I definitely think the 24-hour sun one in the south would be more definitive to something.
Yeah. Yeah, it would. I mean, just pulling up Stingray's animations, it's like, how would you explain that? Like it's very obvious that can't work.
Yeah, that's another guy I got to get in here.
Yes.
Yeah, Stingray. He come on all the time to do that. But Stingray's been doing a lot of modeling and stuff. Anybody who remembers Stingray, go to his YouTube channel. He's been putting out stuff. I think he's on TikTok now.
Yeah.
I won't be going there. I'm basic. I'm gonna be here or Discord, and I'd prefer to be using Discord as my panel. It's just I like this because it's easier to show it on my OBS. It's very simplistic.
It's also less power consuming and resource worthy.
Exactly. Yeah, so that will be tonight. Do you know? I'm assuming he's going to be on camera. He seems like a very I like being on camera guy.
Yeah, I hope he is.
Now, I think I overheard you're going to have Texlex help you with questioning and everything.
No. Tex was going to be moderating last night's debate between Brian and B-Ball.
That happened?
No.
Fault this time.
B-Ball.
Those two. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. But yeah, that's good. When they do get the opportunity, besides the fact that it's like 100% presentation based,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, I'm like, just upload your guys' shit and then let's talk about it. But it should be a good one. Like they've been talking the most out of everyone around, but never really actually have debates in them.
You ever go rolling into a trailer park and like as the further you get in, it's like, wow, man, I am in the wrong neighborhood. Oh, I feel like
It does happen.
there's a trap gonna be set and like they're gonna come out and just take all my wheels. while I'm stuck back here.
So another thing that I wanted to ask. Okay, so with the interview that you're gonna do with Duffy, do you know are people gonna be? Is it just gonna be a one-on-one, or are you gonna do it in the Discord server?
No, it's gonna be in the StreamYard, but they're like this. We're gonna send the link out, and people are gonna be allowed to join in and ask the questions.
Oh, okay, so be in there like viewers, and then when they're ready for their questions, you'll be able to unmute them basically. Take that as a yes. Okay, so with that, let me see. Get back to the chat, guys, because I can't see it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna open up a Q&A thing at the end. There'll be like 10 people that can join in, 10, 15, I think.
Okay, sick. Okay, never mind. YouTube was saying my stream health wasn't good, but that's not impossible.
It's gotten boosted. What are you talking about?
I said the wrong things. Okay, so more importantly, so since you're here, let's do this. So, what is your server? Like, what the fuck is it all about? Why are you here?
Yeah, that's a good question. Server is for people that are not so normal to have a place where you can feel at home and not persecuted for having conspiratorial beliefs or not trusting your government, or maybe you like to play video games or have these chill debate discussions. Really just trying to make it a home base for people to check in at. You can see all the stuff like Sean's links are all in there. You can find that, and it's actually grown quite a bit, and it's really filling out into what I hoped it would be. We just need more gamers to head over there and play Among Us when we can.
Well, you guys, I saw Cole was talking. Are you guys gonna do any of the Kerbal Space tournament thingamajiggers?
Yeah, we definitely got to do one of those again. It was so fun. It was upsetting that only 3 people showed up for it, but there was money on the line. Y'all could have won money.
Okay, so you're putting money on things. I see. That should
Yeah,
get people there. Now,
it
now that
should.
now that people know that you can win money for
Playing,
just doing what you're
yeah,
doing already.
playing Kerbal. Yeah.
Yeah, just playing a game. Like I said, I got a
But
ringer. I want to get involved in that. Lewis Hackett. I'm telling you, he's
yeah,
legit.
but we do the movie night there on Fridays too, where you can watch. We're doing like Mystery Science Theater 3000, where you make fun of the movie as it's happening, and they do a Scrabble tournament now on Wednesdays, I think. I don't remember.
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays, yeah. Not a Scrabble guy.
You don't play very much. Yeah, not at all.
I don't play any of those. Yeah, when I started the MMM, I had all these kind of tertiary ideas I wanted to do, but the main one was taking over the debate space and doing debates better than modern day debate. I, for the life of me, cannot get people to join and do a friggin' debate. I got the platform. It's all set up to do them. It's just nobody wants to, put their foot forward. And I mean, I think you're the only one who's actually done 2 different debates on that channel.
Yep, yep. We'll get more people. Like I said, it's time in the making, and you just need the people that want to do it actually step up and do it. They will. I'll force them to. I'll just make them debate me. You stir up a debate with almost anybody. It's fucking amazing. Okay, so
What's up, Crash? I didn't know you were here. Yeah. I'm not gonna say who. I hope there were penguins there, like armed ones. Like what? Hang on, like let's keep this real for 1 second. I like that I said let's keep it real. What the fuck would happen if Duffy and his crew get there, and penguins would fucking ARs show up and turn them around and say and tell them, if you tell anyone, we're gonna shoot you. Duffy's gonna go flat Earth.
I would imagine so. Like, I don't know. Like, if he got turned away, like that would be pretty embarrassing. But they'd have to turn away that whole crew too. So, like, he's
You'd be safe in that way,
probably so.
right?
The conspiracy is they're if they go anywhere, it ain't gonna be at Antarctica because that's the one thing the flat earthers keep saying. Well, how do you know that you're going to Antarctica? You
Well,
know?
that's you can't keep throwing. See, and this is the other side. Now, this is the side that's like, come on, you can't keep throwing wrenches into the fact of something that will solve, even if it's for one
Yeah.
person. Because, like I said, people, I have there are red flags everywhere for this Duffy thing, but all of flat Earth is a red flag to me. Remember, was a flat earther. I know every one of the people that aren't jumping up and down to go, they're all full of shit. I know they don't want to go. I know why they don't want to go.
Exactly.
But it's the enthusiasm of Glovers that confuse. Because there are Glovers that actually talk like this is finally the end of flat Earth, and it's weird. It's fucking weird.
Yeah. Or even if this doesn't end flat Earth, it's gonna be the best, weapon to cudgel to beat over the heads of flat earthers. It's like, well, you just want to carry this on and keep fucking yelling at people. That's really all they want to do. They just want to be right. Like that's a
Yeah,
weird position to be in. Like I don't care the mental state this causes. I just want to be right. Fucking weird.
it's it is weird, and as far as I'm concerned, this is just for the how do you explain it? It's the same saying I will take you to Antarctica is literally the same thing as hey, I have a video to show you. Because you're only going to change one person's opinion about the situation, the person that goes. Maybe a few other people that are like, oh well, if Whitson says it's a globe, then it must be. Like there's going to be a couple, but this isn't going away, and it's not going away because you keep saying it's going to go away. Don't you see?
Yeah.
It's very odd. Hang on. What up, Charlie? It's been a long time, my friend. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, it's very odd. It's more like the other day. I pissed off Craig calling the final experiment. Craig, if you guys don't know, in the chat, fight the flat Earth and you get from under that rock. He got very upset with me. He got very upset with me for calling the final experiment and anyone who uses the final experiment in their titles clickbait. Again,
Yeah.
if you can go yes, then there's no issue. I find it odd when you have such issue with what someone says if it's not even you. Like he jumped down he acted like I was the biggest asshole in the world for asking him the questions we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense to me. And all I wanted to say to him is, what are you so upset about? I know you're not Duffy. I know it's not your experiment, but then how are you coming here acting like you know all the answers? And all these flat earthers are stupid because they don't. Because
Right.
like I said, anyone I've asked these questions to, the only answers I ever get are go watch his videos. Well, motherfuckers, Earth is Life, NASA, I did watch his videos. And I'm still just as fucking confused. And I watched a few of them twice because I thought maybe I was the one that was fucking up my confusion, and it wasn't. It's literally, to me, him and a few of his buddies having the time of their life trolling flat Earth.
Yeah, pretty much. He jumped down Dan's throat in the middle of the stream and started calling Dan a liar for having questions.
Wait, who?
He was like, "What was he even lying
Oh,
about? Like, I don't even
oh,
get
yeah.
that."
Oh, you're talking about Craig? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, see, and then that's to me is a sub clickbait category. So Craig knows. Craig doesn't give a fuck if this happens or not. It's just it's clickbait 1,000% for him, right? Duffy could have reasoning behind it, or he could not. Craig has no skin in the game. Craig is 100,000% using it for clickbait. Trust me, Craig does not want predominant flat earthers to go to Antarctica because if flat Earth ends, he has to get a job. He doesn't want flat Earth going anywhere either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why he perpetuates it. Like, if flat Earth were to actually be ended, you would see Craig not getting on board with it. Like,
Sure,
this
yeah.
is fuel for a fire, you know?
Hmm?
Everyone's
Oh yeah,
trying to take their piece of kindling.
yeah. I mean, and cool. If you guys, if all the Glovers want to ride the final experiment, fucking dick ride band, go for it. But just realize, if this guy is full of shit, just remember how much boosted Flat Earth is gonna feel about this, and it's not,
Exactly.
and it's not
This
gonna
is
be
the
Flat Earth's fault.
Yeah, it's gonna be such a big hit for Globers in this whole argument if it doesn't go through now. Like fuck, if nobody goes, that motherfucker better go by himself, or he's gonna, it could be like, well, he never meant to go. That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah, there needs to be tickets. That's and again, if I came on the interwebs and said I have 3 total tickets, one of them's mine, and I want a Flat Earther and a Glower to go. We know he's committed. There are tickets to go. Has anybody seen these tickets? Is he? Is he? And again, I'm not saying he's lying because I don't know. That's why tonight's going to be great. That you get to ask him these questions and you get to get
Right.
the answers from the horse's mouth. But they're questions nonetheless. Because if he doesn't have the ticket 6 months away, that's red flag to me.
Yeah, it's kind of a big issue. Like again, like the other one, what happens if those seats start getting bought up? Does that influence? Yeah, no, there's just too many open ends.
Yeah, and again, this isn't a he's full of shit opinion. This is a is he full of a shit opinion. And if we Globers are thinking this way, imagine what a flat earther, how a flat earther thinks this way, or is thinking about this situation. 'Cause, yeah, like I've heard many times, there are 1,000 different ways this could go, and a lot of people aren't realizing that it works that way. But hang on, see something. So I'm going to get the F out of here. I feel like I ran a good hour and I get to get all my bells and whistles out. Um, Demon Strike, thank you for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Let's see. What I'm going to do is I think I have a half-ass upload that I'm going to try to get up pretty quick that talks about that final experiment and where it's going to be at. But what I like to do on my panels before I leave is I like to give the floor to you to say whatever you want to promote, whatever you want to talk about next time or later, or what's going to happen tonight. The floor is yours, sir.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, head over to medicinalmass.com. All the links for just about everything are on the website, including links to Sean's stuff on the creator pages. You can come to Medicinal Mass, get rolled up, and have fun in all the fun and reindeer games we do there. And I'm really looking forward to getting some good debates here on this panel. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, sir. Yes. To answer those questions in the chat, Waz, what's up, sir? Welcome back. The link is in the chat. Because I know you're in Australia, it is 5 hours from now, so 8 o'clock Central Time. 5 hours from now. The link is in the chat. Hey, Waz, do me a favor. Share my link in that server because I can't do it. I got banned from there, my friend. Um, but yeah, guys, I fuck you guys have no idea. I'm how happy, how excited, elated. I don't have all the words I can even say right now to explain to you how I feel about being back to live streaming again. I've been itching to do it for 4 years, so I'm happy to be here. If my audio's crap, if the show was too short, I'm sorry. It's gonna get better. If you've been with me for the whole time, you know that as I go, it will progressively get better. Things will become tighter, and topics will be more about to be talked about. I will try to be on tomorrow. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna try to do this every day about the same time and get these panels to get a little bit bigger and have the open conversation about things. Like I said, I want this live stream was for two reasons. Make sure that my mic actually works, make sure that I can actually go live and it work and you guys see and hear what's going on. And also this I have my boy Demus right here. He has the Duffy interview tonight, and I want to make sure enough people got to see what's going on and see that there are questions to be asked and hopefully answered. Um, like I said, I watched Duffy's uploads. A lot of holes in what he was saying. So hopefully tonight we get that. So very excited for that, Demon Stride. Um, the link was if you look in the description, you should see it. Let me go look at my side of the description to make sure it's there. Should be. Yeah, it's right under the bunker, the link to the bunker. It says Medicinal Mass, it says Discord, and then it says the Medicinal Mass YouTube. If you go to the YouTube, you'll find it there. You'll see the thumbnail for the final experiment interview. Okay, guys.
Yeah, it should be in the live section.
Yeah, yeah. Hang on, Earth. Give me a second. Check that. Earth's Life wants me to check my DMs. I think he wants. Ah. Well, let's take care of that. Do what you need to. Those who understand, they'll know what to do. Yeah, all right. Yeah, no problem, Waz. Let me help you out. If you're on your phone, it won't make a difference. You'll have to go back and do it. Yeah, it's in the link, Waz. You'll be able to see it with your phone there. What's up, Gary? Yeah, I'm gonna try for every day. I have the time. I just don't know 1,000% if I'm going to, and I don't want to commit to every day. But every other day for sure. Definitely committing to that. Got to be known. Got to be here. Got to be heard to make it go and work. And like I said, guys, we're gonna have 1,001 topics. It's not just flat Earth. So if you have ideas, throw them in the chat. Jump on a panel. I don't care. I'll change subject if I think it's good enough. But I'm gonna make this a staple thing where we have a place to bullshit, talk, get debates set up, and just BS like we used to do all the fucking time because that's I miss. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start closing out windows. Even try it again. I'll see you over at Discord in a little bit. I'm gonna close out here and I'll come over and thank you over there again.
Later. See ya.
All right, so clear that window. All right, so thank you guys. Appreciate it. Make sure you like and share. Tell everyone, hey, the Sean's back. I will primarily be live streaming either through the panel or do the Google Meets panel or my Discord at the bunker. If you don't know what the bunker is, then you're not there. It's my Discord server. It is where I will primarily be doing panels because it's the easiest way to set everything up. If you're not part of it, it may take about 20 minutes for me to verify you, so you're good to go, but it won't really matter because I don't use the server unless I'm live streaming. Guys, look out for the links for next stream. Like and share again. And I will see you guys next time. I appreciate you all for being here, and it fucking feels great to be back.
If it disagrees with experiment, it's wrong. And that simple statement is the key to science. It doesn't make a difference how beautiful your guess is. It doesn't make a difference how smart you are who made the guess or what his name is. If it disagrees with experiment, it's wrong.
Yeah, look, they said that I couldn't do it, so I went and did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Go. Okay, let's get it. Got a little time on my hands like a wristwatch. I don't got time for the brakes and a pit stop. Race through the gridlock, take it like Chris Rock. Right to the chin, still win. Heavy metals like Slipknot. Got the driving, I got tunnel vision. I just hit my stride the way I run the business. I've been making paper like I'm Dunder Mifflin. See the end game, I got one division. Look, I don't ever bother with a critic. Hit him with a chronicle of Riddick. Boom, bottle full of Ritalin. I hit him with a little bit of riddle me this, riddle me that. My bad, fell asleep at the gas. No time to wait though. Elon Musk, I'm trying to bankroll. New Tesla just cause I say so. Electric whip like Ivan Van Gogh. I just did it. W's only, you know I've been winning. Top of the world, the globe is spinning. If you know, I've been on a mission. Okay, let's get it.
I've been on a mission like totally spice. I'm a bad she bad, but she totally nice. News are blue and a toast with like white. They completely med chart at the soul for my leg. He knew it for sure, but he left with a
If it disagrees with experiment,